do that. And so, yeah. When do you think we should go live? What do you think?
The whole thing. We got this new slick setup. See, I'm watching it. That guy barely looks fat in the background. There you show him eating. Of course, he's gonna look chubbier. What are you gonna do now? All right, maybe this isn't so good. Maybe this is not working out so well. Maybe we should just stop all this and go live. I think.
All right.
Don't sound so.
Now, here's a little story I got to tell about the two sides of life you know so well, the serious and the fun. Obviously told by John L. Peacock and my boy Pete. They have a little podcast named Two-Sided Pod. Don't leave now. It gets better after a few shots. We're both in San Diego. They run this land. The sheriff posse's on their ass because it's in demand. One lonely listener you might be. All of us together make a community. So get comfy, get bumpy with how Pete acts. The show's about to start and my beer is getting flat.
You're listening to Two-Sided, a live recorded podcast where each week I challenge Pete with a bit of the two sides of life, the serious and the fun.
John. Tell you what, buddy. I tell you what, you're God damn. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Two-Sided Pod. I am my boy Pete, Southern California. I am my boy Pete. I don't know how to use I am my boy. Didn't Neil Diamond have a song? I am my boy, I said. I am my boy, I said.
I don't know. I cried. That's all I know.
Well, you weep very easily, John. You're like you're one Johnson & Johnson commercial away from shedding a tear, my friend. This guy,
both Johnsons,
right? You give me one Johnson, I get a little weepy. You give me one Johnson, I'm dripping wet. No, that's not true. Come on, bud. Let's have some class, folks. We're here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's right. That's 4 a.m. Wednesday mornings if you happen to be across a pond at 4 a.m. Or if you happen to be in the Mountain Standard Time Zone, the artist formerly known as the country next to the Gulf of whatever you might call it these days. We're just above that. We have a time zone called Mountain where they don't believe in time zones. It's 9 o'clock over there. God help us. We're never going to make it out of here if we keep on inventing time zones, John. That's not the answer to our problems. The answer is one time zone and one universal outfit. A nice jumpsuit. Kind of like, we could call it a speed suit. I'm thinking a nice polyester that breathes and stretches. You know. For an idiot on the go. Hey, man, looking good. Thanks, I'm wearing my new go suit. That's what we should do, John. We should start. Everybody write your local congressman, write your senator. We're going to get a campaign going. We got to start the process now because it's going to be hard, but we're going to start. We can recommend just a standardized uniform. I get it. Yeah, if we want to go state by state, but then when you visit other states, you have to wear their uniform. You don't just be an outsider. You have to wear a special medallion around your necklace. Oh, everyone has a necklace, and there's a medallion you put on it when you're an outsider. There's a whole John. If you see me afterwards, after class, I'll show you my whole plan of what the new society will look like. Anyway, if you write your congressman, everyone write what your favorite outfit would be, and then we'll have children draw them, and then we'll pick the best drawing. And that is what everyone will wear forever. John, it's going to be great.
Kind of hung up on this whole medallion thing of like, are there going to be triangles and maybe stars and other such?
All sorts of Sean. It's we live right above the Gulf of Medallions. We're gonna figure it out as we go, John. We're an agile people. We don't think before we leave. We think while we're leaving.
And you have to wear them when you're an outsider, so you can be recognized as an outsider. I think this has been done before.
No. I mean, think about it as, let's think, like everybody loves the SPCA, John. Right?
Yeah, of course.
Sarah McLachlan. I can't think of any other really good dog people.
Bernadette Peters.
That's true.
Betty White, but she's
go. She's running somewhere we sent her out to a yard upstate to run with her friends. Where's Grandma Betty? Oh, we had to take her upstate so she could run faster with no fences.
Speaking of no fences, we got a couple of packets of pop, and then let's start the show proper.
Speaking of no fences, let's do that.
Rolling on 3 shots up. This isn't awkward at all. Two-sided podcast. Duplicitous? Maybe. Bipolar? Perhaps. Borderline? Definitely. John L. Peacock, Esquire, exploring topics, the earnestness of an MK Ultra victim. My boy Pete, making John L. Peacock, Esquire, his emotional tampon, and the target of his neuroses. For my entertainment. Because I'm the only thing that matters. Big shot.
Once you know you're 100%, right? And this is saving me hundreds of dollars on therapy per week. Just coming here once a week, yelling at John. It's like I don't have to pay a stranger to do it. John does it, and we can put it on the interwebs. It's amazing.
Yeah. Because Pete can't perform without an audience.
It's true. Well, I perform better with more of an audience. But don't let me know you're there. I mean, let me know you're there. Make sure you wrestle the bushes a lot. Or cough when you're in the closet.
Rustle the bushes, boss. Rustle the bushes.
Shaking the bush, boss. I don't hear you down there. I'm trying to perform in here. Keep shaking that bush. Now,
take a shot.
Now, John, we're going to go on a special tour. When you see my boy Pete in the wild, to let him know he's doing a good job, you have to shake the bushes. Otherwise, he gets angry. All right, we're going to approach quietly now. All right, he sees us. Now, everyone shake bushes. For the love of God, shake the bush, man. He's coming right for you. Shake the fucking bush. Okay, everybody, walk away. Don't look now because it's going to get weird. When shaking the bush goes bad. Cheers, John. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Whoa. Oh, we got 3 more quick ones.
All right, here we go. Here we go, buddy. Here we go.
Here we go. Oh, and respectfully, balls.
I appreciate the respectfully.
Hey guys, hope everyone's well. I love how Dove's already here, and I love how my internal body clock is working. I fell asleep, and now I wake up. And I came on here. True story.
Motherfucker just rolled out of bed. Good morning, man. Well, welcome to the party. We saved a hot cup of coffee, and there's a whole big stewing pot of shut the fuck up I was going to give to John later, but you can help yourself if you guys want some. Anybody's welcome to help themselves to steaming hot jug of shut the fuck up. Isn't that right, John? You want to share? He says yes. Daddy likes to share. Fuck. What's happening? I don't know. Ooh, it's going to be one of those, is it? Those niggas do that kind of party, I would have made mashed potatoes.
Doodle do, Pete. I'll show myself up. I'm not saying that I'm at war with one of you in my mind, so I'm not saying it.
That's one of my favorite things. The mental gymnastics one goes through to not say things to oneself. And then I insist on calling myself oneself. Like, you're a fucking asshole. Well, oneself is an asshole. Oh, now you're just being an asshole. What are you looking at me for?
Speaking of that, well, howdy.
Speaking of assholes. I don't know why. What does it sound like when an obese little person from Australia has gas?
What?
That song.
It's a lot of gas.
Well, I mean, they're not used to beats. They only have Vegemite and Dingo.
Both of those are illegal in Europe.
Right. Little people are illegal here.
Huh.
Collect them all. I'm John L. Peacock in Brooklyn, New York. Wait, no, sorry.
And I'm my boy Pete, who is really confused right now out in Southern California. And you're listening. And you're listening to Two Sided, a live recorded podcast where each week I challenge Pete with a bit of the two sides of life, the fun and the serious.
John, I hate to rain on the parade, but there's no such thing. Turns out the two sides are flat. There's no more right and wrong, me and you, yes and no, give and take, push and pull, ebb and flow, yin and yang, Kate and Allie, Pico and DeGaio, Laurel and Hardy, Shasta and Coke and Cola. There's no more of that, John. We are all now one people. When we wear the universal uniform, there is only one. Welcome to the party.
Where's my mashed potatoes, Pete? Where's my mashed potatoes?
Oh, I got them boiling in the pot now, John.
Before we move on, I'd love to start with our. Yes.
I'm sorry. It was the cancer coming back. I caught the black lung pop. Go ahead. I'm better now. Remission.
Anyway.
Remission. Remission. I don't think I'm doing much better. Remission. I should get off the roof. Remission. I am gonna slip. Remission. Oh, my IV bag. Remission. Oh, I'm slipping. Remission. I'm hanging by my colostomy now. Remission.
Stage 4 on the roof.
Yeah, stage 4 on the roof. Stage 4. I'm going like a cancer patient on a hot tin roof.
Brick is sick.
Brick sick. Chemo! That tank top is falling off of him. Look at that.
A streetcar named Remission. All right, now,
and they called the bit Remission. Come on, John. Now we're a musical sailing down the old. Oh, I do declare there's going to be remission in our future, so. Sorry, go ahead. We're good now.
My boy Pete. Well, I mean, I always like to start with a general check-in. My boy Pete, how are you feeling?
John, well rested. I was going to say super tired. And I was thinking about that as I was like, sat down before the show, and then I fell asleep for like 45 minutes and barely woke up in time to start the show. So kind of sober, kind of well rested. Feel like a lot of potential energy, man. I'm like a big ass rock at the top of the hill. All I'm looking for is a little wind to get me rolling, baby. Or I'm waiting for all the shots I did right before the show to kick in. Either one. I'm good. So excited to see what the future holds, John. Scared, but excited.
That's like all the people at the bottom of the hill looking up at that big rock.
Jesus Christ. Can you only imagine? John, imagine me coming full speed down the hill. Like, there's no way that guy's in control of anything, like, in his life. Like, not speed, not emotions, not relationships.
Only functions.
Hope for the future, his grasp on what spirituality is. Like, he is fucked. Ah, here he comes!
All the potential energy now so kinetic.
I'm kinetic as fuck, boy! Come on, bitch. Let's get kinetic.
Pop those packets and we'll get more kinetic.
Extensively, and I think it's rather magnanimous of me not to exert my moral and spiritual and superiority over you. I mean, I don't need to rub your nose in it. I mean, come on. I'm quite a guy.
Scholar.
Scholar.
A gentleman.
A gentleman.
A saint.
Saint.
I've been trying to get a fucking day declared after you. I'll have you know they are stonewalling me on Dub Day and Universal uniforms. These guys playing hardball. All right. I'm gonna keep writing. We're gonna figure it out.
What are we talking about, Spade? How are you guys doing?
What's up? Your friend and mine, John. The Sniz is back. Hey now. Yeah, John.
Well,
I guess inquiring minds want to know, what are we talking about? What the fuck are we talking about? Holy shit. Let's just pretend I was in a coma for the last 6 days, because it could be clinically described as one. And I just woke up. What the fuck are we talking about?
Well, right now what we're talking about is going into our first.
Folks, let's all take a knee, gathering close. The search continues. Hope still remains. Lightning Guy has been seen all over the place. Granted, there have been a lot of reportings in a lot of morgues and rehab facilities. None of them are him. We have boots on the ground. We have eyes in the street. We have cameras everywhere. We have ideas for uniforms being sent to all of our congressmen and senators, because we're going to get that passed. That's neither here nor there. Right now, we're focused on bringing Lightning Guy home safe so he can get his job done. So if you see something, say something to John. We'll get this done, folks. Hopes and dreams.
Thoughts and prayers.
Prayers and ambitions.
Well, anybody knows that the first lightning round of the episode is always a standard Q&A. My boy Pete, are you ready for the questions?
I am so ready for the questions, John, but let me just go ahead and take a moment right here to tell everyone that we are the Two-Sided Pod here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern on the YouTubes, but we're also on the stereo streets where these people are leaving messages where we're playing them back halfway somewhat, in a way, shape, or form. But if you're on the stereo streets, you can click that link above our heads, go to the YouTube page where we're taking messages. And in the messages, I see Lolly's here. Long time fan of Lolly's. Big shout out to Lolly. It's another Tuesday in paradise, Lolly. Thanks for tuning in. Tell your friends. Tell your family. All right, tell your pro officer.
All right.
Even if it's an emotional parole officer, we all have one. Oh.
I think it's in the terms and conditions, right?
Right. T's and C's, baby. Check the T's and C's of your bail release. I was telling John that shit earlier. It's like the state of California, in accordance with the state of California, 9 times out of 10, property is mine. See, John?
Hey.
All my wrongs do equal a right.
Well, speaking of all that,
black and white.
On your palm, the palm of your hand.
Yeah, I mean, did I say I went to a palm reader? Can we say palm reader? We have to call them gypsies nowadays. We can't say that anymore.
No,
we can't say palms. Gypsy reader. I went to a gypsy reader. She read my hand, middle hand, and then came up with all of this shenaniganizing. So I think we're on safe ground, John. We're not going to get canceled for that one, buddy. Around
the preferred nomenclature now is Michigan reader. It's a Michigan reader.
Yeah. Hey, this chick was going through my laundry. I said, reading my dirty mitten. So she was looking through my hand. Anyway, sorry, John.
First question, my boy Pete. Who is your favorite monarch?
My favorite monarch?
Past or present?
In my mind, there's only one monarch. The arch nemesis of Dr. Thaddeus Spencer. The monarch! Past, present, future, all the time. Always monarch in my book.
All right. Second question. If you, my boy Pete, could be king of one European country, which would it be?
Oceanica.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll just fully accept that. Next question, my boy Pete. If you had to choose between being king of the Congo or Peru, which one?
Oh, king of the Congo, baby. There's not a movie named Peru. There's a movie named Congo, and it's badass. And if I could be the king of that, yeah. Gorillas with lasers much? Thank you. I'm the king of these fuckers. Fuck yeah.
No question, my boy Pete. Which historical monarchy do you want to emulate in your kingdom?
I believe I'd go. I think it has to be a monarchy. Can't. Oh no, you said which kingdom? You want to emulate in your monarchy?
This is your kingdom. This is your
my kingdom. Which monarchy do I want to emulate in my kingdom?
Yeah, and so we could.
I have to pick a monarchy.
Yeah, well, like a dynasty, Caesarean
John,
rule. You could.
Did you say Caesarean section?
Well, yeah.
Well, now
Julius.
I can't wear a two-piece anymore. So I guess Julius Caesar's out. I'm leaning towards Hannibal because I'm a big fan of elephants, but the Alps fucked him up, right? But honestly, when you're thinking about it, John, who goes to the Alps except for fucking CrossFitters and the people who go to climbing gyms? And who wants to go up there and hang out with them anyway? You know what? That's the sound of the elephants being angry that I was going to not pick them. Easy there, pachyderms. You'll get your chance soon. I'd say the Targonians. I want some dragons. If I can't have elephants in the Alps, I want dragons to get over them.
There you go. All right.
Targonians. Sorry, I'm thinking about the Congo.
Yeah. Hey, and when it's your kingdom, you could call them whatever you want.
Right? We will call you interlopers, and your land is now ours. That's going to be on our crest.
Very large crest.
We come in peace, you interlopers.
You're coming right for us. We have to shoot you.
Self-defense. Get out of the way of my bullets. My bullets have rights.
Bullets are people too.
My bullet has a problem. I want to be inside you, says my bullet. Is it consensual? Well, we don't know. We'll figure that out later.
Right. All right. Let's pop those back. Let's get into our first little chit chat, our little segment.
All right. I'm in. Let's do it. Here we go.
Just remember, gentlemen, it's sniz what it sniz.
That's what it says. And sniz what I should have snazzed.
Take a ride on my little blue slide. I'm a lot like you. I've been sitting just down here and I don't know what to do. What's up, everybody? It's frequency and I'm in this bitch. What's going on? It's fucking Tuesday, Tuesday. Patrick.
Hell yeah.
Whoa. What the fuck are we talking about? Dub Muse and Sniz and me in the house, yeah.
That was like the jazz. Hey, yeah, and the drums kept going. We're waiting for her to jump up to. Woo! Good night, Delaware. We don't have a good.
We don't.
gig. Our touring manager sucks, John. I'm looking in your direction.
I did not have sexual relations with Lightning Guy.
If I had a nickel for every time I heard that claim, Jesus.
Far be it for me to quibble, but my boy Pete, if that could be the last time you make mention of your dirty men, it would be appreciated. Straight up, Great Lakes State. And shout out to the countdown.
Jesus, John, I feel like you just kicked me in the sniz. Oof. All right, no more mittens.
Let's do a shot to cleanse the palate and move on from that sniz.
All right. Here we go. Ready? Cheers. Pink.
Cheers, buddy.
Beer.
Check out. Because we're going to talk about King George VI.
Jesus Christ. I didn't know where you were going. I didn't know why you were going there. I thought you were going a different direction when you gave me Dynasty before. Like, oh, you were naming the name of a show we talked about earlier a couple of weeks ago. Some bullshit no one cared about. I'm like, are we doing part 2 of Dynasty? I really watched it and I want to dig in. Nope. Turns out we're going to do a real monarch, folks. We're going to do real monarchies. Oh, shit.
That's fine.
This is what happens when let the kids run the household. Okay. When I get home, John, if you have written on the walls, fuck, you are in trouble. You know I just cleaned. You know we just cleaned the house. Leave you kids at home alone for 1 week and you research monarchies and write on the walls.
It's called art, my boy Pete. It's called art.
It's called anarchy, John. The monarchy will not stand for it.
Well, all right. So King George VI, also known as the Stuttering King. I don't know if many people who actually followed him called him that, but I do.
Well, I mean, his Twitter account was very long-winded. Today, George.
I like what you did that.
Thanks.
So George VI became king unexpectedly following the abdication of his brother, King Edward VIII, in December of 1936.
Man, because King Edward had a little lady friend that he was trying to abdicate to.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies, I'm just telling you, you can wreck kingdoms and make monarchies stutter. Look at the power you have. Look at the full control. Use that sniz wisely.
He married Lady Elizabeth Bowes-Lyon in 1923, and they had some little kids, and the eldest was this little girl named Elizabeth.
Okay. I'm just not sure. I'm sorry. I tuned out for one hot second, and all of a sudden we're talking the stuttering king having kids, or this is like his parents. We're talking about his brothers and sisters. You're going way back in lineage. What are we doing?
No, it's just him. He married Lady Elizabeth Bowes-Lyon, and the two
so
of them
you're talking
had
about
some
his kids.
Yeah, his kids. Yeah.
It turns out none of his kids had stuttering speech impediment, but all of them heard in stutters. It was crazy. It was like it was ingrained. Like they were constantly, all the children were listening to dubstep when they heard people talking.
Right.
Insane. Every other word. Crazy town.
Which would that make it so that he sounded completely normal when he spoke to them, but everyone else sounded like a stutter?
100%. It's like he broke the code. So the only way around it, everyone else in the whole kingdom learned to talk like this. So all the syllables were heard. Because if you start talking like this, they hear glow sticks. When you get those little royal kids ravens on, it's nuts. Forget about the tea and biscuits, folks. Put the corgis away because these royals like to fucking get down.
Especially that Lilibet, man. She was a partier. So he was known as many second in line to live monarchs as the spare. Because you have an heir and you have a spare. And he was the spare. And so he never expected to be king.
It's like King Ralph with John Goodman. I don't know.
Kind of.
I don't know if anyone saw that one. Great movie. Not a good movie. It was the first Mr. Deeds.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, Mr. Deeds was the first Mr. Deeds, and then they did the remake of Mr. Deeds after that. But in between the first Mr. Deeds and Mr. Deeds that we know, they had King Ralph, and that was the Mr. Deeds that we knew. Long story short, folks, I don't think you're watching enough TV.
What was that last word?
Sorry, were you listening in dubstep, John? Are you of royal blood? John, show me the mole on your back. Look, it does look like elves. He must be the chosen prince. Your Majesty!
Well, once he unexpectedly became Your Majesty, he got right to work because he saw a war brewing, and he wanted to go and check on his relations with North America.
I had a lot of my friends had oops moments and became Your Majesties, or we call it daddy problems. I don't know. So when you can reign supreme over an entire race of the people, yeah, that's a king.
Yeah.
Look, I'm a monarch. You're a father. I'm a monarch, bitch. I can banish these children, my subjects, if I want to.
You can.
That's it. No grain for you. What are we going to do with grain? We're fucking 7. John, imagine if your 7-year-old had a beard. Like, I'm fucking 7 years old. What am I going to do with grain? It's crazy. I'm going to go play trucks. You can fuck right off.
Very, Very progressive 7-year-old.
Right. But as I turn, I stumble on my feet and fall. Oh! I'm crying. All right, I'm going to go play. Fuck off.
Did you know, my boy Pete? Did you know that George VI?
5 children that were born, and they're here now. Come on.
One of them is Bill Burr. Come on.
What the fuck you want me to do with this now? What the fuck am I going to do with this now? Oh, well, that's great. You'll be the fucking prize. All right. Good to see you, kid. Tell your mother I said, hey.
Which one is she again?
Not at all, John. I love all my children equally.
Just not a lot.
I've been supporting you for the last 3 years. Every week I call you. I ask about your day. I listen to your readings. I say, attaboy, Chub. I don't know why your mother and I nicknamed you that. It seems weird. It's our little pet name for you.
Always thought I'd grow into my nickname. You told me that all the time.
Right? Keep feeding him Crisco. He won't eat it. Crazy. All right, we'll have his.
Brain.
I'll have his. I'll have his.
All right. So, did you know he was actually the first monarch, the first British monarch to enter the United States? Very first one. 1939.
Was it when he was fully developed, or did he sneak in a cocoon?
It was more the larvae stage.
In undercover of larvae. Oh, and you bloom to your full form over here. Mm-hmm. Sneaky. Sorry, we don't recognize that anymore. We're still talking about butterflies, right? Yeah.
It's part 2. Yeah.
100%. Because the thing is, John, if a butterfly migrates here and lays their eggs here, sorry, they're going to still be British citizens who stutter. No longer will you come back to lay your eggs here. Not on our soil. Not on our watch. These are our cocoons, our larvae. Larvae? Larvus? Larvus, get over here! My firstborn was a masculine child. We named him Larvus. Didn't amount to much. We sold him for 4 shekels. He works on a farm next door. Larva farm, strangely enough. Larvus work in the larva farm. Anyway, we see him. He nods. It's a good day. Sorry, John. It was a hard life we lived back then when Larvus was barn. He barred in the barn. Yarr, I was a pirate back then. The thing about giving birth in a barn is all the kids are named Larvus.
Well, it makes much more sense with a pirate accent. Larvus, come over here.
Well, see, that makes less sense to me. I'd be like, what kind of a pirate knows people named Larvus? Like, all the pirates I know are Scallywag Jack or Pitchfork Tom or Peg Leg Susan. You know, I'm just saying they're very open to any gender, however you identify, as long as you have a bad name and some kind of a physical malady. Yeah, are you missing an eye? Would you be willing to lose an eye? How about we cut off your pinky toe and call you old limpy lefty? No, okay. How about this? How about we feed you a bunch of cheese and then you are lactose intolerant. How do you call it? Oh, lactose lally. Boys, bring out the breed.
I don't.
Do you see what I'm seeing? Picture in your mind. Big fucking pirate ship. Yarr! And a bunch of pirates wheeling out breed. Yarr! One giant
huge wheel. Of course it is.
And it hits the plank. Don't lose it, lads. Never mind, never old. Thuds down. You gotta eat sand too. All right, boys, if he doesn't finish it, keel haul him. I'll be on deck, finishing my toenails. I don't know if you know this, but pirates were very hygienic, John. Manicured, pedicured in that regard. I mean, other than that, horrible people, but they're manis petties.
Yeah. Teeth are rotting out. They have open pussy sores everywhere, but they're mani-pedis, immaculate.
Give me how about ocean blue? That'll be funny as I pull in the ropes. I won't see my fingers. Arr! Boys, everybody get ocean blue. We're like a team. Arr! Arr! When we kill those next guys on the boat, hey guys, what we call ghost fingers. Arr! Look at them. Are they ghosts? No, but their fingers are. Arr! John, it's crazy what you could do with a good mani-pedi on the open seas. It's insane. I believe Blackbeard said it best when he said, "Yar, how come you no have boyfriend? Yar." And that is what we hear today in all of our mani-pedis. Oh, how come you don't have boyfriend? And that
Yar.
Yar. That's what ahoy hoy. If you say back ahoy hoy, they're like, they give you the old pirate wink, and they know that you're one of us. One of us. One of us.
All right. Well, so I don't even know how to transition, but we're going to a dark time because
John, I don't know where we're. There's no going back now. These are the days of piracy.
Well, they were.
Anything that you talk about now can be totally keel hauled at any point. Yar, it's an unsafe world out there. Boats veer off course all the times. Finish your story. Yar.
Well, day of piracy was the years of the Second World War, in which George VI was king. And so that period afforded little opportunity for art commissioning and collecting. Instead, he made a movie called The King's Speech, got over his stuttering because of a great vocal coach, and saved the UK and really the world from the Nazi invasion.
He made a movie about himself. He saved the world from the Nazis. He invented the internet. I don't know if you guys know a little thing called the cotton gin, but he had a hand in that shit too. Welcome to the Industrial Revolution, bitches. John, we're learning so much from you. This is awesome. You guys, we could all pass the fucking high school equivalency after. We could almost all spell high school equivalency after this. You know, we could almost pronounce high school after this show. Everybody be quiet. We're listening. Shh. Go on, John. We are all ears. Yeah, I want to learn too.
As he died in the 50s and didn't have a very long reign. I don't have much more to say, but you know his first name was actually Albert, not George. He just took it because his dad's name was George. And they called him Bertie. They called him Bertie. His friends and family called him Bertie. Albert, Bertie.
His name was Albert.
Uh-huh.
He went by George. They called him Bertie. Well, okay. Albert, Bertie.
Right.
I get it. It's a long stretch.
It is a long stretch.
We call him Black-Nosed Bert. Oh no, that was all I had. John, I really like the idea of having a whole panel here that I get to just play. Yeah, that sounds good too. Yeah. This whole personality thing doesn't seem to affect you in your day-to-day life. What's to do it here? Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Perfect. John, we're ready. Yeah.
So he was often ill. He lacked confidence, was prone to dark moods and angry eruptions, and worst of all, the sensitive boy developed that stutter around the age of 8.
How was he with cheese?
Quite okay, actually.
Yeah. All right. Apparently, he never joined a pirate ship.
I gotta do it. He had a lot of Jarlsberg. Okay, no, that's it.
Fucking guy. You can't leave good enough alone.
Okay,
folks. If you like cheese comedy, well, you're in the right fucking place, bitches. Sorry, I mean bitches endearing. I don't know how do you describe that? No. I'm like Jesus. Come on to me, all my little bitches. Like if Snoop played Jesus.
Right. Yeah.
It's endearing.
Or Snoop was Jesus.
I don't know, John. Makes a lot more sense to me than anything else.
Get it out!
Maybe I'm born again.
Get it out!
Hallelujah.
That's what his dad, King George V, demanded, making the stammer worse.
So, when he was in the bathroom, bear down on that turd. Teach it a lesson. Get it out.
When the role of monarch was thrust upon him, he wept on his mother's shoulder. He never wanted to be king. He never thought he'd be king. His children never thought that they would be successions to the crown.
Oh, I just can't wait to be king. I just tell you, John, all I need is a shot, John. Just look it up. I'm gonna 45 and me go down, and that's when you test your lineage by taking your gun down to Parliament and say, I run this bitch now. No, that's not it. 38 and me. That's when you have too many chromosomes and not enough time. That's no. I don't know, John. I at least want to take over a deli or a fucking bodega. It's been in the family for years. Turns out everyone's gone. It's been left to you. You now are the master of the chopped cheese. Some people are born for greatness. Some people have greatness thrust upon them in the form of chopped cheese.
Chopped cheese. Yeah, no, that does make full sense, actually. But him being the spare and understanding his role as spare, not in a negative way, really helped him understand the people and make contributions to British society. There was a lot of labor unrest in the 20s and 30s, and he worked with his speech during his coronation to find factory workers and industrial leaders promoting goodwill and having common ground.
Speaking of goodwill, common ground for industrial workers and laborers, John, I believe it was John L. Peacock who once said, "Let them eat bread. Let them eat beer. Give my people, tell my people they got to know when to hold them. They got to know when to have a dream. They got to know when to eat cake."
Oh, I mean,
so in that vein, I will just say, Vivi's here, and she's letting us know it's time for a shot. And I do agree, because there's a lot going on here, John. She said cheers, and she said just take the shot, and it's Vivi.
I mean, yeah, it's a thing. And my actual quote was, "Let them drink grain or cane sugar."
No, it's cocaine. If you wanna go, just take a shot. Cocaine. If you want your peasants to behave, give them grain. Give them grain, give them grain, give them grain. Some grain.
Wait.
Ooh, hijo.
That's a short and happy life of King George VI.
And if you see him walking around, John, let him know he owes me 4 pounds. 4 pounds.
Relate. I like talking about the setters because, I relate.
No, you don't, man. No, you don't. If you did, you would know. I would let you know. I would be making fun of you for it aggressively. You only do it like I do it when you're trying to read something or remember your lines or remember. You're Philly. It's like it's the but and so.
It sounds better than any of those. That's why I do it.
100%. Right.
Yeah, I don't have a stutter. I'm just saying I relate.
No, I mean, if I can, if this job promotion comes, I can put money down. I can have a stutter within like 6 months. Owned. That's clean and clear. I don't even have to put more payments on it. That's my stutter. That's generational stuttering. Right? My kids will be able to stutter. Their kids and their kids. I will know that I have made it in the world enough to pass on this to all those who come behind me. Behind me.
Two more payments and the stutter's all mine.
Can't wait. John, we're going to have a lot of angry people sending a lot of emails, like duplicate emails. Send. Pop.
Not a stutter, that's a tick.
Doesn't matter. It's all the same in my book. I classify them the same. See how basic I am?
And now our angry emails have doubled.
100%. Who else could I think? All right, motherfuckers, get in line. Tell me your malady, and I'll tell you how I can offend you.
Or give you a pirate name.
Yar. We called him Scabies. Why? Because he has scabies. Look at his fucking skin. Arr, that's gross. I mean, I have jaundice, but we have lives. Ain't that right, Rickety Rick?
Oh man! All right, we got some more. Pop those packets, and then we'll plow through things for people or something.
Sounds like a plan. Or an old person with an SUV at a farm.
With an SUV at a farmer's market.
Plow through it. What? No. What? I can promise you, sir, if we knew that comment existed out there, we would not have made so many potato references, for sure. As my grandma always asked me, keep the dick and fart jokes out of your show. Keep it classy, she said. Keep it classy, motherfucker.
Excuse me, where the fuck is motherfucking America?
Right.
Where's she at? Amber, that's the Amber Alert. That signal. Where the hell is she at?
We're in accordance with Megan's law. I'm going to have to say that I can't. I also can't say which state she lives in. Okay, I can see it. I know. Where is she at? Someone reach out, man. Let's do a welfare check. Let's do like.
Corleone, I will leave you now because I know you are busy. May your first child be a lovulous child.
May it develop into a beautiful butterfly after it cocoons. I hope that it does not eat its mate before and or after sex.
Everybody knows how Gore invented the internet.
Right? 100%. Gore invented the internet, and porn perfected it.
Right. And we talked about that. It was either Gore or Bob Dole. Bob
It was
Dole.
Al Gore or Gore Vidal. It was Vidal Sassoon or Sassudio. We just don't know.
You know, I only did 5 segments, different parts on the internet. Maybe we should bring that back. I'll finish up my. It's a 20-year 20-part series.
Jesus Christ, Sean! It's like these. Somehow how to hurt my feelings. Like I do it aggressively in the forefront, like a real person should. Stand up. I'm gonna say it in your face. I'm gonna punch you in the face verbally, and you're gonna yeah. I'm gonna ruin your life for 20 years. What'd you say to me? No, I'm just being supportive, man. I have content for 20 years. The rest of your life. I promise you, we will not be done by the time you die. All right, you win. You win.
Well, speaking of winning, that leads us to our next.
In the arms of the lightning guy, away with me. Look at this poor lost lightning guy. Where the fuck could he be? So tired of waking up on a Tuesday night with no lightning guy inside. People don't know how hard it fucking is to keep doing lightning without him. You guys all know the rest of the song. Without the show having a lightning guy, it's so fucking hard for him to go forward with these stupid bits. But we insist, and it's so dear. Don't you think so, dear? Don't you think so, dear? Okay.
Well, it was the second deer was actually the animal, so it was actually a perfect rhyme.
No, and if you didn't, only real hunters got that one. I hope you guys got your tags out there. Oh dear, oh dear. That means you can shoot two and hug the other ones who shot them.
Huh? Dearly. My boy Pete, this lightning round segment is one of your favorites in mine, and actually, I believe it's our newest one. It's the Actor Studio questions. I take a short selection from the Actor Studio questions and ask my boy Pete in all earnestness, so we get to know him a little bit more.
I like how you say I take a short selection from the Actor Studio's questions. Which ones? Go on.
You ready for the first question there, my boy Pete?
I wonder what you're going to ask. Yeah.
My boy Pete, what turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
I'm pretty into girl on girl, but I've been kind of getting weird on some amputee shit lately too.
Okay, my boy Pete, what turns you off?
10 digits.
Is that algorithm based or?
100%. I don't like error codes or thumbs. Anything that adds the extra number. You know what I mean? Don't like it.
My boy Pete, what profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
That's a good question. I was thinking about that. I mean, not for this, just in my own spare time, like you do when you wander the forest or you sit outside your neighbor's window. You know, I'd like to be a grizzly bear, or I'd like to be a false prophet.
You know, they're not mutually exclusive. You could.
Well, how do you think I get all those other she bears denning with me? It ain't by all this blubber. Well, it kind of is, but you know what I mean, bud.
Final question, my boy Pete. What profession would you not like to do?
Anything that involves more than 25 hours a week. If I could do, I would like to work 24/7, 24 hours a week, 7 months a year. Just really put in those numbers. Call it quits after 7 and be like, I will see you next time, bud. Daddy has to recuperate. So I'm thinking like I don't know, like a president of something, like a false prophet. No. Oh no, what would you never want to do? Something that requires that. No. Yeah, no. So I won't, yeah. So in a perfect world, they would have blockbusters again. And I could work across town at the shitty Hollywood Video and be like, those fucking Blockbuster guys are such dicks. And me and my buddy would like stand outside and smoke cigarettes all the time because no one comes in. They're all at Blockbuster. I'm like, fuck those guys, man. And we'd probably do like, I don't know, acid at least once a month because no one's here. It's crazy. I don't know. It's whatever you did back in 92, John. Not in front of a video store. So Hollywood Video. No, not want to do. What do I
not want to do?
I want to not. I want to do that. I want to do that. Hey, John, do you want to work at a video store in the 90s with me?
Yes.
Hey, bud, I'm going to put in some applications to see if I can find us a job in the 90s. Skills, nothing with the internet because it doesn't exist. But then all you're just try to make all of your job resumes believe that you exist in 92. In your fucking resume, where you go to school, graduating class of 89. Can't believe I'm out of college today. Woo! And then write a letter from your guardian, like, I'm so sorry. He just got out of a coma, and every day he thinks it's John's 51st dates, and let's say you get hired. John, they have to give you like FMLA. John, if we can get a doctor's note, John, I'm a doctor. I can write us a note.
There we go.
We're gonna get John. I gotta talk to you after this about your coma and all your backstory because we're gonna get you a note. We're gonna get you time off work, bud. Physician, heal thyself. What would I not want to be? I don't want to be someone who has to be in a coma and wake up and do a job. That's bullshit. I don't want that. Hey, man, look at the state of medical conditions today. No, okay. What job do I not want? I don't want. I wouldn't want to deal with me.
So you don't want my job. You don't want my job.
I would not want your job. It's a nightmare. I'll be honest. You guys, are you listening to this? Is anybody else hearing what I'm saying? I'm the one talking. This is fucking insane. Yeah, John, I do not want your job.
That is the correct answer, my boy Pete.
Call him like I see him, baby.
Let's
Woo!
let's go. I'm sorry. There's someone who has a look like mine in our stereo streets, and I'm being a little distracted by it. Anyway, let's go to our short. Let's go to our short.
Let's go to my boy Pete on the street. My boy Pete, do you see anything positive out there about the show so far? Anyone you can talk to, anything you can give us a little foresight, insight, foreskin, for
Square.
So actually, no, I'll be honest. I just smoked a joint and I have not been paying attention. Are you guys still going? Back to you in the studio. All right. And that's my boy Pete on the street. We really need to worry about our budget because we should not be paying him. All right, John, over to you at the sports desk and tell us about the short, John.
Shorts where I read a single source of something, put 5 minutes on the clock, and we talk about it for 5 minutes. Just short.
Oh, everybody likes a timer because I don't know, John. There's a time for everything. There's a time to laugh, a time to cry, a time for the seriousness, a time for the fun. There's also time for the short. Time for the short, John Pete. It's short week for you and me. Shorties. Everybody grab onto your shorty. I don't know, John. It's a work in progress.
That may or may not become a clip. I don't know. All right. The headline is Kennedy Center cancels children's musical Finn. Creators say, quote, "We will not be silenced." And go.
Creators also said, painting the fence is fun. You guys should come help us if you want, but we don't want to give it up because painting sets is amazing. And we won't share, not even if you beg.
So this is from Playbill. Following our current president's takeover of the Kennedy Center on February 12th, the Washington, D.C. venue has already had an upheaval in programming. To start, it canceled a planned tour of the children's musical Finn, which it commissioned and premiered in 2024.
Oh, Huckleberry, where have you gone? Where have you gone, old Huckleberry? Back when fences were fences and gyms were gyms.
I thought it was Huckleberry as well, but the Kennedy Center, which said in a statement that the decision was purely a financial one, commissioned Finn, which follows a young shark who realizes he may relate more to smaller, more gentler fish. And it sold out during its initial run at the Kennedy Center in 2024.
Boo! Sharks gotta swim to live. You gotta eat to swim. Fish or fish. Just because I'm a bad fish doesn't mean I'm a fish. All fish aren't fish. Fish ain't food. Food is fun. Fun with food. Kennedy Center sucks. No, that's not it. I don't know. There was something in there.
Well, so the creators say at its heart, it has a universal message of love and acceptance. The fact that that extends to sparkly boys seems to be controversial.
No, the whole thing is kids need to learn that life is pain. Anyone who tries to tell you something different is trying to sell you something.
Okay, princess.
The same.
to continue
Would you
that.
rather have me robbing you or a stranger on the street? No, I'm asking you because I have a guy that you don't know, or you're going to give it to me. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, okay, cut out the middleman. I'll just give it to you. Fine, whatever. That's how he gets me every time.
Yeah.
To finish that quote, today we resist and ask you to join us. We will find a way to get Finn out to the audiences who need it most. Follow us at Finn, Finn musical, so you're ready to help us get loud. End quote.
John, I'm glad you brought that on. And right now, folks, let's bring them on. The cast of Finn. Come on in.
There's not enough water.
Okay.
There's not enough water.
All right. I have the cast from Splash. Come on in. Well, it's just the bones of John Candy. Boo.
Oh, it's the worst thing you've said all night, and you've said a lot.
You just wait, John. I have more planned. I'm holding the good stuff for the last part.
All right. So, following the firings of longtime Kennedy Center President Deborah Rutter and board chair David M. Rubenstein.
I heard her interview on NPR. She gave her first interview.
Yeah.
And she's so dignified, so professional, so like it's all about the arts. She's not just gobsmacked. It's just worried, concerned about the future, but very not like I would be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not a classy lady like that.
No, you're not.
Baby. Somebody hold my baby. I'm going to street fight. I'll take my earrings off. Fuck this up.
Well, so in response to that, artistic advisors Renee Fleming, Ben Folds, and Shonda Rhimes have also voluntarily stepped down from their positions at the Kennedy Center. It was Rubenstein and Rutter's departure that led to their support and departure.
Yeah, no, 100%, which sucks because it's always just gutting industries, Sean, just gutting. But again, and people who don't care about the arts won't care. It's like if you look at our school system, that was the first thing to go with budget cuts. It wasn't sports; it was always the arts, because the arts are the least cared about in certain, except for certain circles, certain magnet schools, magnet places like fucking NPR for crazy ass nerds who grow up, Kennedy Center for fucking crazy ass nerds who grow up and have money and are professional and successful. And like it's amazing. It's amazing but they're gutting systems so you don't have everything. And I don't know, John, let me go on. I don't like it, right? I'm trying to stay positive, right? On everything. You know what I mean? Because everything is happening and I'm not going to get into it. No one needs to get into it. We all know what's happening. I'm trying to have like a happy spin. I'm still in the world. If I talk to every single person about every single thing that they want to talk about every single time, I'm just in a bad headspace, right? I'm trying to fucking Pollyanna my way out of this. Like, what's the silver lining? What's the good thing? It's going to give more rise to such amazing new art forms and amazing new forms of expression, because it's now every art form that we know, everything is based on some kind of emotion. It has to be inspired by a love, a loss. It's like a war, a thing. Now your rights, your ability to express yourself and be oppressed, everything is taken. Bro, we're going to see some amazing things, and we're going to see some amazing art pieces live and in still form, places you don't expect, because that's what's going to be forced to, which is going to be amazing, right? That's going to be amazing. So it sucks it has to come to that, because art's not going to stop, right? It's going to keep showing up somehow. right? They shut down any streams, any whatever. Like, oh, you can't do the fucking show because you have too many opinions about whatever you say. Down with the ginger is too much. Whatever, right? Doesn't matter. I have a soapbox and a megaphone.
Yep.
Someone recorded somewhere. I don't care that much.
All right. So all right. Our president said he was planning on eliminating drag shows and woke art at the Kennedy Center, even though he admitted having never seen a show at the institution. And now he's the president of the board.
Kennedys. He knew a few Kennedys.
One or two. He actually currently knows a Kennedy or two.
Oh, that's why we could make our senators great again. We got to take the Kennedys back.
Even if they're juniors or thirds.
Fuck yeah, John. It's punk to create. Fuck yeah, Lolly.
It is punk to create. Yeah. Shoot, it is punk to create. It's fantastic. I'll drink to that.
I'll make a baby to that. Oh no. That's not cool, John. I was going to make a creation joke. All right, I'll be a god. Let there be fucking awesomeness. And there was.
And it was awesome.
And we drank to it. Fucking shit, bro. All right. Cheers. Pink, pink, pink.
The cow. We just got one more thing to talk about, and it won't take long.
Well, John, I'm glad you brought that up. It won't take long because we got your test results back. I didn't want to read these out alone because it was going to be a little awkward. So I just wanted some moral support. So I thought I'd do it here on the show.
All right.
John, as your current primary physician and as your acting lawyer, I have to advise you this segment is probably inappropriate. But as your doctor, I have the results. But as your co-host, I think it's going to be awesome. Who do you believe?
My co-host always.
Oof.
Without trust, there is nothing.
And sir, unfortunately, that's what your test results showed. You are way too trustworthy. You are suckered in and give your faith to the wrong people every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's right, folks. 4 a.m. Greenwich Sandwich time if you happen to be across the pond on Wednesday mornings. Or 9 p.m. if you live in America in the mountains of the standard time and don't believe in time zones. You have about 6 more years before you have to change things up. We're sorry.
Fantastic. 6 good years. All right.
I'm going to ride this fucking shit all the way to... Oh, see. Hey, you need to change your tires. They're going bald. How long do I have? Like 2 weeks. So a good 14 days. No, you should do it now. But you said 2 weeks. Like, so I do 13 days to be safe.
Mm-hmm. I'm that done in hours.
Yeah, riding these motherfuckers. I want all my money's worth on this shit.
24, 48, 72. Man, it's adding up.
I bought the tires. They're in the trunk. I'm now just driving around till one of these pops.
My boy Pete. We're going to have our last segment talking about tips for dictatoring.
Ticks and dicks. I love it, John. What did you say? Tits and dicks?
Tips for dictatoring.
Oh, not as fun, but I do have some ideas.
All right.
On literally both subjects. More on the first, a few more on the latter.
Right. Well, my boy Pete, for the latter, let's say you become a dictator. and want to maintain your dictatorship for as long as possible. Regardless of your rule, however you treat your people, there are 3 things you need to control in order to maintain your rule.
The people. Okay, the government.
You already have it. So you're the dictator.
Okay. So you want to control your territory?
No, don't need that. It's more of a mental thing.
So it's you control the media.
Yes.
You control the education.
Yes.
And you control the arts.
Yes.
But also, I would control the diet.
Why?
I don't know, just to be a dick.
Tater?
Tots sound good.
So let's go in that order. Press, why is it so these 3 things, you get it, you got it, you're good. Why press?
Easy peasy, because you don't want it reported on what is being done. That's why you have pirate radios and underground media and things that are reporting the real truth from the streets. You know, like World War II. Jean has a long mustache. The chair is against the wall. Repeat, the chair is against the wall.
Or the Beatles being pirated into airwaves in the USSR.
Right. No, I think that was just a song, John. You're missing the point.
My boy Pete, you don't know how lucky you are.
Back in the USSR. Here's the deal, buddy. It's the idea of freedom, the freedom of information, the freedom of thoughts. Thoughts and information, if they flow too freely and you're thinking too, it stokes the thoughts, it stokes the mind. Right. The others have been talking. They're tired of living this way.
So if you control that flow of information, what's said to the people, and also what the slant is that the masses receive, right? If it's too big of a thing that it's going to get out there, you can't suppress that, so you create the slant. It's like, yeah, of course that happened, but it's good because of this.
Of course, man gives birth to baby. That's a fact. It's fine. But we don't know what babies are anymore. What's your definition of baby? Does he identify as a baby? I don't know. We'll look it up. That's a fact. We'll look it up.
You want me to look up if you identify as a baby, personally?
See, John, distraction. And while you're doing that, I've moved on to something else where a man didn't give birth to baby, and now no one can unless you apply for a license. You're too busy caught up in the man giving birth to baby with the guy from a Scottish accent. Like, who is this guy? Like, no one knows. 3 weeks later, no births.
All right.
Or all births.
For all births. Everyone.
Sir, we don't know how to do it, so we're just going to put semen in the water and pray to God they get in somewhere.
General, how are you getting the semen into the water?
Sir, we have all the new recruits. Sir, by the water field, sir. Trial down, at attention, ready to present, sir.
Well, they do call this age young, dumb, and full of... never mind.
Thank you, sir. We will commence operation. Make them babies happen. John, I told you I should have been in the military, man. I had great names for operations my whole life. Operation Make the Babies Happen. That's a good name.
MTBH.
What? No, John, we don't talk in acronyms in this army. Not this man's army, sir. We took pride in our names of our operations. We say them with pride, full from the chest. Say it with your chest. Operation Make That Baby Happen. Commence baby making, boys. Sir, yes, sir. Keep your hands on your rifle.
This is my rifle. This is my gun. This is for shooting. This is for fun.
We're going to drum you out, soldier. Unless you can get a white handkerchief around your bloody eye, have a snare drum, get a weird little friend to carry a flag or some shit. We have no need for you, boy. Thank you for your service.
And that's when I joined the Pirates.
I did 7 years in the Salvation Army. It was court ordered.
It was part of your terms and conditions.
That's what I said. Court ordered terms and conditions. Now, I didn't read all of them, but for sure there was nothing about not being drunk as Santa. In my world, anytime you put a costume on, you can be hammered. My character's sober. You can't be drunk. My character's not. Oh, we're on. Oh, am I really Santa Claus? Then holy shit, I fucked up. Sorry, John, you were saying we have one more segment.
So that was the press. Let's talk about education. Why is education needing to be controlled?
Man, because that book learning, that ruins all them kids. I'll tell you what, right now, you learn all you can down at the old Five and Dime, the Dunkin' Donuts. Back in my day, we called them Dunkin' Donuts. There's donuts on the end of that shit. And also KFC was Kentucky Fried Chicken. We don't give a fuck about the fried. That's how I live. Marketing, John. I don't like it. I don't want it. I don't believe that we should have an education system that enhances it. This is what I'm here for, the lack of education. Let's make America stupid again. Stupider. More again. Stupider more again.
Morgan. It's actually one word.
Let's get. I believe when we were at our stupidest, I believe the colloquialism is "get her done."
Me fail English? That impossible.
Crazy town, John.
Right. So get the indoctrination through education. Get control of that so that the next generation doesn't have no wild ideas coming up, and then they see the press, which now is bleeding into the social medias, but the flow of information, and it's one hand washes the other.
Right. Well, I guess what you're saying is true. Okay, right. In your world, if you control all those three things, it's a good idea to like do the Operation Make Them Babies. But if you don't believe in your threefold pronged attack working, then you have to deploy Operation Punch Them Nuts. So
PDN.
No, John. Again, well, no, maybe we should use an acronym for this one because this is off the book, boys. We're using dark funds, slush money, boys. I'm scared, Sarge. We're all scared, son. We're going to go in there deep and no one's going to have our back. If we fail, we will be dead and left.
Punch them nuts.
Punch them nuts. There's a secret squad deployed to every major metropolitan city. Teams of 4 will deploy under cover of darkness. Find any man over the age of 14. Aggressively punch them in the nuts. Then stealthily retreat to the cover of darkness, not to be seen again. It will go on as a tyrant. Seems like a gang. People will not know. We'll spray paint nut punchers everywhere. It'll seem like a pandemic. We'll get more funding from the government. Why? For the slush fund. Nut punchers anonymous. Also, we're gonna sterilize everybody who comes in for a fucking like any toothache or anything. We're gonna, but still gonna have the nut punchers. I believe that's gonna be the best. First and foremost, the first prong of the spear. Sir, yes, sir. I heard you have a bad attitude, soldier. Who told you that? Don't you mean who told you that, sir? Thanks for calling me, sir. I know you are, but what am I? Nice. You ready to punch some dudes in nuts for America? Fuck yeah. And that, John, is the opening credits for a scene. Like just a fist. He's like, well, go get him. And just some dude at the bar is like wailing on nuts. It's like in the captain's role. It's like produced by Two-Sided Pod. All stunts produced by. No actual nuts were harmed in the filming of this. All right, too far. No one likes that.
No.
I think it's hilarious. I guess I'm a child at heart. There's a kid inside me. But the adult me, no, that's not it either.
Well, we are somehow slightly associated with the arts, my boy Pete. I'm not sure why, I'm not sure how, but we are Spartacus. Well, I am Spartacus.
Oh, I am Spartacus as well. John and I will have you know that I dipped our little files into the Smithsonian, so we are in the archives. Every time I go there, I slip one of our hard drives in with a few hundred shows, just throw it in. Look at us, forever and ever. The security guard, the fuck are you doing? I will live on in eternity.
I tape them to the stalls and bathrooms.
For a mediocre listen of 100 hours, plug this in your computer. Don't ask questions.
It is free, mostly.
Well, the whole thing, John, you got to do it at your local bar. So the arrow is always pointed there with just a piece of masking tape. You come and replace it every day. The bartender's like, John, the fuck, bro? Well, I don't know who's doing it. I don't know. You're
not even hiding the masking tape.
It's on your wrist.
It's easier that way.
You have a handful of hard drives. You're going around. Oh, no, these are not for the bathroom. These are for the street. I would go in there. Anyway, looks like someone put one up.
That's it. I got to drop a deuce. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh, you took it down? IBS. All that cheese. I was a pirate earlier. Yar. I'll be back.
I'll rewind back.
You're a real monster for that one.
So why the arts?
Why not the arts, John? Because without there's a saying, there's a statue on a great outdoor open theater. It says without vision, people are dead. It says I'll shoot my. It says I'll shoot a paw up there.
Without the arts, there is no vision.
It says no. Fucking what is it? I live next to the stadium. I walk by it every day. Fuck off! I'm late for work. People are without a vision. Of people or something. People are Poughkeepsie. People doesn't matter. But yeah, the whole idea. If you don't, I believe I digress, John, when I say that without thinking things through, people don't think very well through.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Here's the deal. Why the arts, you ask? Why the arts? Because what kind of arts you have a mind like this is what you end up with. Just a mush pot filled with silly thoughts and impressionable dreams. There is no dream for the future. There is no betterment. There is no here's where we were, here's where we are, here's growth opportunity emotionally, physically, spiritually, a journey, a way to think that you haven't thought before, a way to feel that you haven't felt before. It's a way to tap into emotions or thoughts that have not been presented because you don't have newspapers and you don't have education. And if you go to the theater and like, what are these feelings? What's this? What's this? It's two-sided. It's a pod on Tuesdays. It's, oh my God, 8 p.m. Pacific. John, you know it's 11 p.m. Eastern. Two-sided. Doesn't matter.
Right.
I'm just saying, there's that whole thing. So you got to shut that down too.
Well, and that's the thing, right? Many times it is tried to be controlled, but they can't control it. Famous examples are Howl, as we talked about, the book of poetry by Allen Ginsberg was they actually arrested the publisher out in San Francisco. The Beatles were not legally allowed in the USSR, but they got through and they influenced, right? This is not just with theater, not with performing arts, but music, the performing arts, written word, fine arts, paintings, Guernica in Spain, right?
Well, it's a whole another example of chaos theory. You know, life finds a way.
Yeah.
Whatever is going to happen, it's the evolution of water can turn, break rock, can make a path. It's the persistence. It's the
Grand Canyon.
It's going to happen somewhere.
Yeah,
because it has to get through. This art, the feelings, the expressions, the whatever is going to come out somewhere. And yeah, you can stomp things out and put laws up and do things like it's the same thing. Take it. It doesn't have to be political. It doesn't have to be on any level. Look at the fucking menthol cigarettes or flavored tobacco here in California. You can get anything you want, but it's now you're buying these fucking give me a strawberry vape, bud, and you're meeting people behind paying cash and fucking handshaking with a brown paper bag with a fucking vape in it. Like, what the fuck is this? Right. It feels good, right? Like, I'm not buying any illicit drugs anymore that are illegal. Well, no, they're illegal.
Right.
So it's the only thing that is illegal.
It's now the black market.
It's now the black market. So you go to the weed store and buy fucking stupid shit.
Stupid good.
Everything else is like stupid good, but where's the rush, John?
Right.
Where's the feeling you get when you push a stranger down the stairs? That good old feeling when you walk an old lady across the street, or get a merit badge in woodworking.
Wait, what was that first one?
The walking a lady across the street.
No, that feeling when you push what down the stairs?
No. When you walk down the stairs and a stranger doesn't notice. What did you think I said? I was talking about good feelings.
Feelings.
Feelings. Nothing more than feelings. Come on, John, you know the words. Pushing strangers downstairs. Kind of feelings.
There it is again.
Woodwork. What?
You said it again.
No, that was a song. Not me, baby doll. Oops, I did it again. I played with the stairs. I pushed the stranger down a flight of oops. There he goes once again. John, those are just lyrics to a Britney Spears popular hit.
Did you just unzip your zipper while talking about that?
I can't help it, Britney Spears. She's toxic, John. I don't know if you follow her on Instagram. She has no clothes and a lot of knives. I highly recommend. I give her 2 thumbs up until she cuts ones off. A full follow. Yeah, she does use the blades well. It's true. Yeah.
The panel is back. Good.
Yeah. Well, once we heard Britney talking, well, we had to come running. From the poop deck.
We are 2 hours in, and you finally use that joke. Anyway, right. So
I was saving the good ones for later.
Yeah. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to dismantle
serenity now.
Right. Trying to dismantle the major forms, the very visual.
Oops, I did it again. I pooped on the ship off right the back deck. We call it poop deck. Oops. Sorry, go ahead.
So you dismantle the major forms and you try to wipe out, secretly or otherwise, any guerrilla arts that may pop up, because they're going to pop up, because that's the point, right? You can't stop a stream of water. You can only divert it and maybe into smaller streams, but they still can create the Grand Canyon.
Bro, that's the thing that, okay, where I'm trying to stay positive, I'm trying to stay focused, because I have a lot of friends who are graffiti artists.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in our current society, you can find buildings and find places like, yeah, go ahead and you can spray paint everything and do whatever you want here. And no, man, it's all about like find a good place to throw up a tag, throw up a work, and it's great. And I feel like having no art and having no expression is going to be even more on that kind of Banksy tip. You're going to see so much more. It's going to be like, you know, back in the 70s, late 70s, early 80s, when they were trying to bomb all 5 lines in New York, where if you could get a tag on each of the trains that ran to the 5 boroughs, and your tag was on all 5 trains in one day, and that was like the ultimate. You know, it's going to be that, but now with works of art expressionism, and people have now stencils that you can just throw up, or like, oh, just printed 1,000 stickers. Everyone has all the stuff to make their own at home. You don't have to get them anywhere.
Right.
So now you have everything to make everything, and they can just go up anywhere you go and slap stickers anywhere. You can do. So there's going to be shit everywhere for any movement. I don't say I want to live through it, but I want to say that I'm interested about the art.
Me too. The sources for this episode of Two-Sided have been the first segment, The Royal Family, Royal Collection Trust, and People Magazine. Second segment, The Sane Society by Eric Fromm. And the short segment, Playbill.com.
My first segment was brought to you by Scurvy Planks. Walk them when you can. They get shorter every year. Also, buckets of limes. Make sure you get buckets of limes. Otherwise, you'll die at sea. Buckets of limes. Look at your local lime purveyor today. Anything else? Oh, that's all. That's all our commercials. All right, well. I don't have anything. Okay, no, that's all for us.
Thank you. Now it's time for your favorite game and mine. My boy Pete, what's the through line?
The through line. All right, we had potential and kinetic energy. We had force feeding cheese, and we had I took you so far off track, I forgot some of the places I took you.
Get it out!
Disneyland. No. Oh, hemorrhoids.
It's a bumpy road, man. It's a bumpy road. Keep going.
Look at me, it's like he's sitting on a beanbag. What were our topics?
King George the Sixth.
King George the Stutterer, yeah.
Uh-huh. The short. The Kennedy Center cancellation of Finn, the musical, the children's musical.
Okay. Well, Whaley, no talkie. Whaley don't like he to be different. Okay. Stuttery Whaley. Go ahead. What's the next one?
The shorts, the Kennedy Center canceling Finn, the musical, after it's sold out.
The next one. We just said that. The next one.
A couple tips on continuing your dictatorship. What 3 things you need to control?
Right. Hey, can I take a stab at it? I would rather you didn't. I think I have a whole list. I think you're kind of so weird. This is some bullshit. Okay. Or is it? If you don't take a swing the first time, you can lose control of the situation and the ship. Bro, that doesn't make any sense. And why you gotta bring ships and everything? I'm not your bro.
Another cheese joke, not your bro.
I'm just taking everything in. It's like literally going on and what I'm doing. Like, bro, do you hear yourself? I think you're doing great.
He's a supporter. He's a real supporter.
I don't think that sound guy knows Jack. Cheese. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. He can do it. So I think the through line. Is you gotta take, John. You gotta grab the arts by the horns. There's the whale one in the beginning. The fishy. You eat fish or cut bait when you're running a monarchy. Nope. You got to control the people by controlling the line. Don't let them run on you. Keep tension on the line. Nope, that's just fishing. You can control any situation if you take the steps to control the factors leading to said situation.
My boy Pete. That is not working. Okay, take 3 seconds.
That is a technological shortcoming on my.
Hey, boy Pete. That is correct. The queen is dead. Long live the king.
Right. God bless her. Everyone.
Before we get out of this episode, my boy Pete, is there anything from it that you'd like to take a second glance at, a second look, a second thought, a second opinion? This is Pete's Retraction Corner.
100%. I want to say, I think Pirate was great early on. I think it happened too often and too much. Couldn't get away from it. I think it was pretty okay. Because then you have that, and then you just argue with yourself, and like, are you fucking insane?
Okay.
So pretty much just that. Other than that, I nailed the show.
Do a shot.
Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. I think I did, and I did use the pirate voice, and I looked in the other direction too, without the voice. So I think I'm doing better. Doc, is it working? Good. There's no voices. I think it is.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody. We have our open chat show continuing for those listening live on Stereo app or watching live on YouTube. So if you are here now, regardless of the platform, stick around. And if you are hearing this later and want to join us in the green room for after show wind downs or want to throw some topics out there, email two-sidedpod@gmail.com. That's TWO, sidedpod@gmail.com. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, pal. Pink, pink, pink.
A cow. Welcome for listening. That's a wrap for tonight. I'm General Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
I'm my boy Pete in Southern California.
And this was our show. You can eavesdrop wherever you get your podcast and even join us live, both on our YouTube channel, handle @2sidedpod, all one word, and the Stereo app every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, as we talk about the two sides of life, the serious and the fun. Here on Two-Sided. Love you, Pete.
Love you, buddy. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now officially in the green room. Sean, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we're unofficially in the green room. It's a cold opening. That's right. We're serving tapas. The grill is not open yet. We're passing cold hors d'oeuvres around, but this is it's a soft open. Our chef, we're still working out his contract. Sean, are we good? All right, I think we're good. Fair enough. Folks, we are now, God damn it, we're in the green room. Welcome to the party. Holy shit. Was that fun? I don't know. I'm unsure. I believe the word masochism comes to mind. Mastication. No, I forget. I get them mixed up. Verbal salads. What are you going to do? So John should be back here shortly. And once he does, then we'll be able to pop some packets and keep going. But I'll go ahead and remind everyone, we are the Two-Sided Pod. We're here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's right. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Sandwich time on Wednesday mornings, if you happen to be across the pond. It's 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time if you're in America and don't believe in time zones. But it's also on the stereo streets. If you're in the streets here, you can click the link above our head and go to the YouTube page where we are now pushing everybody. That's right. It's pushing. Yeah, I said it. Pushy. Like salt and pepper. No, it's not salt. Not like that. John, he has to leave his messages before he comes in. Like he thinks he's going to walk away from the thing and then doesn't matter. Anyway, click the link above your heads. And we're going to pop these packets, leave some messages, play some messages, leave some hopes, some dreams, some ambitions at the door. We're going to Holy mother of ginger. All right, bud. Here he is.
Hey, buddy.
Yep. Hey, pal. I'm glad you're back. Good to see you.
Yeah. You want to pop some packets?
Why don't you go ahead and do that for a second? I'll mute up, and I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, yo, man, what Jimmy do?
Good question.
Curiosity about nature universe, and that's also what causes us to be a maximally truth-seeking AI, even if that truth is sometimes at odds with what is politically correct. In order to understand the nature of the universe, you must absolutely rigorously pursue truth, or you will not understand the universe. You will be suffering from some amount of
Grok AI, dude. Are you guys hip?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know.
Mutual love is people you can count on when the going is rough.
Yeah.
Squeak, nothing more than squealings, trying to forget my squealings of pain. Oh, did he know?
Oh, did he? Oh, did he know? You know?
Oof. Yeah, but
and Pete's coming right back in. Just got to unmute there.
I am. I am 100%.
There he is. Hey, buddy.
No, I did that. Hey, pal. I'm forgot I did that before I left. Hey, you have to talk between since your voice is on, you got to keep talking. Right. That's what.
And that will be rectified very soon when we enter in the new phase, because right now I have to plug a different thing in, and so it's going. I can't actually be unmuted during any of the messages on stereo. I have to mute up, or else there will be an echo on stereo.
I don't know if I approve of anything you say, or I adhere to any of the rules you give.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I advise anyone to follow your lead. I don't know if I advent this calendar, but John, what I ascertain is, I have more of assume. The analogy at this doesn't matter.
The actual accountability acquired by one a-hole known as my boy Pete
is giving an aneurysm of an anaphylactic, arrhythmic, asymptomatic, yet not atypical assumptions to all those who ass, butthole. Nope, that's a B. Asshole.
as an analogy around.
Go on. You're just now saying words I thought we were done. Apricots, a plume, almighty Alfonso. John, we can just say words. Now we're done making sense. You can if you can make sense, I dare you to continue to make sense. But if you're just gonna say words, fuck off. Keep moving on, bud. This is where you need to learn to
Albert. No, okay, fine. Yeah, I'm done. All right, pop those packets, and I'll mute up and do the thing where you can say them out loud. All right, go.
Ay, caramba. Couple notes. There's a reason a caged bird sings when surrounded by one-eyed kings. That skinny, thick, or thin, Vaseline will get her in. Can you stand at me about that? You know I am. No, hey, shot guys. Hell yeah, Doug. You're a good man, bud. You're a good fucking man. I'm staring at you. And I don't think that people have enough Vaseline in their houses. I don't think I have enough baby oil. When I learned about how much Diddy had, I was like, I just don't have enough. 16 bottles. That's it. Hardly.
How far are you going to take this pirate voice thing for my boy Pete's sake?
I know.
Stretch it out.
Bro.
Stretch it.
Bro.
This is awkward.
I know. Do you see what an addiction is? Do you see how rough it is? I saw a problem. I admitted a problem. I'm going to get a 24-minute patch, my 24-minute button for the first step is admitting you're powerless to being a pirate. The second step is admitting that there's a pirate inside all of us. The third step is don't do the fucking pirate voice when you admit how you wronged people by taking their cargo and making them walk the plank. It's super hard to apologize for the specific things and not use a pirate voice, but that's part of step 3. We all know.
I be a pirate. Which is me favorite letter?
Jesus.
You think it'd be... I know this one already.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
I'm from America. Locked in time zones and for queers.
Damn straight. Damn straight. One of us.
I have Newt, Sassafras, Mother of Ginger.
Go on.
Stir it up. Tall glass of shut the fuck up.
I'll have mine hot. Could you put a little steam froth? Yeah, if you go to my barista, he makes a nice middle finger with the foam on it. It's great. So good. Oh, are you out of Mother of Ginger? That's what makes it nice.
I saw daylight through the hole in a woodpecker's beak. I saw daylight through the hole.
Sure what that means. I'll be honest, I'm not sure what that means.
I don't want to be seen. I don't like to be hurt. I'm a wilty lily. I don't like to be referred to as such. Please do not look at me in the eye, as I will not look at you, so.
You guys, but I think he sounds crazy. It's a wilting violet? It's a flower. Here's the deal, I'm pretty sure that guy knows nothing of horticulture and hasn't been to a florist for a very long time. I'm guessing that guy robbed a pharmacist, but no.
The first step is admitting you're a butt pirate.
Just saying, bud. How do you think I got this hook? Yeah, it ain't from playing fucking pickleball. I'll tell you that much.
Goodbye, boy Pete. Hypocritical oath. Do no harm.
This guy gets it. Somebody finally knows. Sometimes pirate surgeons get the best jokes of them all. Yar! God damn it, Dub. Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that to me? I was doing so good. It's like a relapse. It's like you go meet your old friends and like, come on, man. One hit of that pirate voice ain't gonna hurt you none. All of a sudden, you're boarding ships on the harbor, making pure, innocent tourists walk the plank, looking through their luggage, getting their photos from Bermuda. So, I don't know. It's landlocked. I don't know how they got there. It's all fucked. It's a very... It's a 12-step program. I don't often do a pirate voice, but when I do, I only do it on Tuesdays. My boy Pete, this is my this is a pirate voice support group, and we agree that we don't do voices here. Okay? Yeah, all right. I know, but it's hard. Some sometimes I get emotional and I just can't hold it.
You can't hold it in, it just comes out.
It's okay. It's okay. We all have emotional breaks. But my boy Pete, every plank has another side. Yar? That's right. Like there's two sides to every plank. Like two-sided? Yeah, I'd appreciate it if you didn't use the voice. Yeah. Fair enough.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Here's the deal. Number one, is it our wood or is it a naturalized chuck? I don't want to know. Chucks chucking wood on my land. My wood, my choices. My chucks, my choices. That's what I got a t-shirt that says my chucks, my choices. A little buck teeth in the back. I chew where I want. Don't chuck on me. It has a little woodchuck on the back.
At least you understand the importance of surrender. And that you indeed are powerless.
Powerless. Right?
I look away and I see one day, maybe I'll get my 1 year chip. Right now I'm just working on day one. Every day's a journey. There's a pirate in me doesn't mean I have to be a pirate.
What was that? Dodgeball. Pirate Pete, Pirate Phil, Pirate Rick. Rick the Pirate. Dave the Pirate. Steve the Pirate. Steve the Pirate. He came back. Steve the Pirate? No. Just Steve. Yar. Yeah. So good.
Not much wood because a woodchuck can't chuck wood.
If they're bad bats, they'll throw their little chucking.
They'll throw their little chucking backs out if they chuck any wood.
Will they?
Yeah. Hey, there you are.
There you are. Oh, John.
No, I stopped there because I have a lot to say, but I'm just stopping myself. I was hoping you'd jump in and say something to dissuade me from saying anything I was about to say, but you have nothing to say.
I was enthralled.
No, you blacked out, muted yourself, and sat there in the dark. And as soon as I was done, you came back in like, I don't know why you're doing any of the things you do, but here you are. Anything to say? Nope, just gonna stay here. Could have been here blindly before, but I'm just coming in hot, looking at you like a big dumb ginger baby. What do you need from me?
I'm here for you.
No. Yeah, the only reason we keep you around is because you look like citrus. We'll eat you to keep the rickets away.
Scurvy.
Look at him. Oh, shit. We all have scurvy. Throw the big ginger baby overboard. We all have scurvy. Ah.
We all have scurvy. We all have scurvy.
I've got it too.
Who is that British? Oh, it's a monarch because he thinks it's all in dubstep. And so that's why there's this British guy on the ship randomly with a whole lot of glow sticks.
I have literally no idea what you're saying. Monarchs with dubstep? That sounds crazy, John.
And glow sticks? Come on.
Here's the deal. I'm pretty sure that we put these shows out as the main show and then the green room was two separate shows. So if people are just listening to the green room, they're listening to you make callbacks, and it's just crazy. And you're insane. And I want to support that.
Cheers to that.
I'm going to a 12-step pirate program. But you, sir, believe that monarchs are ravers and only hear in dubstep. That's crazy. Dude, do you hear? Okay, so that would actually be to hire an intern to listen through like half this bullshit and like, all right, here's the show when you said that the Royals were only hearing in dubstep. This is the episode when they said dolphins smelled in sexual. What does that mean? I don't know. That's what you said, and you said it a lot.
It was the gist of the show. Yeah. John had his things, but like that was it.
Yeah, it was dolphins smelling sexual. And you said it a lot. Like, what does that mean? I don't know. Let's get to the bottom of this dolphin thing. John, do a deep dive segment on the dolphin sexual smelling thing. I think we're onto something here. That's what the people want to hear. If I talked about that much, I'm pretty sure it was important. Go on. What else do we have? I want that. I want a spreadsheet. I want to type in how many times. I want hardcore facts, John. I work with maps and information. I work with data, specifics, right? If it cannot be tested, it cannot be proven. If it cannot be proven, it can be followed. If it cannot be followed, it cannot be changed. John, I am here to observe and affect change.
Okay.
Well, to be honest, I'm here to affect change and then observe what I've done. To be totally honest. I know this is backwards in how we normally approach the scientific method, but I like to break it, buddy.
It's cart before the horse.
Yeah. My world, my choices. All right. All you horses, get the fuck in the back.
Cart, go.
Well, here's the deal. If you've known the cart as long as I have, been through many trials and tribulations, horses come and go. This cart's a keeper. John, the next song I'd like to play is called Well, this cart's a keeper, ain't no time for weeping now. John, the horses, they coming, they going, they leaving somehow. Well, the carts are before us, the winds are lower us, the forces behind us are pushing away. We don't know the time, we don't know the day, but we're gonna pass on someday. Oh, the horses are following my cart, and I think that's very smart, 'cause I don't like to smell when the horses have to sneeze and move to the side for the puddles that are coming. I don't rhyme.
You picked a good genre for it.
It's fine. Fine. John, we should release an album. We should release the best of hits that we can't remember. We'll hum a few bars, do a few hand gestures.
Uh-huh.
That'll be a track, baby.
Now, are they original tracks that we wrote that we can't remember, or are they other songs that we just like? I know like a couple words, but
doesn't matter. Like enough that royalties aren't going to be fucking affected. Oh, I dare you to prove that was their song. I dare you.
Right.
Oh, you think that? Oh, thank you. You think that sounds like your song? Oh my God.
That's how you know it's a good one, when it sounds so familiar.
Right. Oh my God, that's so nice.
I think that's the title track. Oh my God, it's so nice.
No, the first track is I Can't Believe I Ate the Whole Thing.
It starts with, oh.
No, it starts, well, the CD is titled Day at the Fair. Two-sided pod. Track 1, Can't Believe I Ate the Whole Thing. Right. Musical interlude. We like to do sketches and skits in between, like every 3 or 4 tracks. But John insisted having 6. John, give him the corn dog. Do that one. Nice. All right. Do the double fried loaded mashed potato. Do that one. Do the next one on track 18. See the difference? Nice. This is a gold edited album. Folks, for just 17 payments of $94.88, you too could own such beautiful melodic hits. Holy shit, I saw that word in my head and I couldn't say it. John, am I dyslexic or am I just drunk? It don't matter, boy. You're doing a commercial. Well, hot in the hooler. Let's go ahead and move on. For $14.89 payments, you know what? Hell, just call in. We're going to ship it out. We're going to work this shit out later. You too can hear the great dulcet tones of John L. Peacock giving the old hoot and a holler with the oops, I ate my corn too fast. That's right, folks. You know them, you love them. You can't get enough of them. John L. Peacock and all his digestive hits. That's right, folks. Take an aperitif, take a nap after a nap. That's right, folks. You can't get enough and you won't get enough with these 4 disc tracks from the two-sided pod. That's right, for nine more payments of the 84 you've already been paying for $48.74, you too can own such amazing hits. As the crowd pleaser, the lady. Nope, we're not going there. The crowd pleaser. John's rendition of what do you mean they're on a corn dog? That's right. Not to be mistaken with, oh, that's right. I ate all the corn dogs. See? He's just a musical genius, folks.
Best part is, it's just one recording.
Jesus Christ, John. That's not what an artist says. I do hard work. I do fucking hard work to make you shine. You show up and give me one hug. This is bullshit. Who can I talk to? I mean, I'm listening.
He's still here.
I'm always here. Just holler if you need me. Just say R.
We'll be with you in a second. My boy Pete. Should we audition him for Lightning Round Guy? I mean, he's always here.
No, it doesn't. We're not going to go that route. Let's not make any rash judgments.
I said audition. I didn't say give him the role.
No, we're not auditioning. That's a rash judgment, John. It's just like when you start banging randoms at the bar. Like, oh, I'm thinking about telling my wife that we may need to go to counseling. Like, you shouldn't start just banging people.
Oh, speaking of that, I need to get to a bar soon. Hold on.
Oh, speaking of which, I got an audition to get to.
But Pete, that's a rash judgment. Come on. Don't start auditioning again.
He's going to be great. You're going to be a star, baby. Yar.
Somehow we racked up 7 packets of pop. So let me go through them.
Just some woodchuck and jive. Chuck and move. Chuck. Say it loud. Say it proud.
Can't believe these are other things. When I bite the dogs, look at these things. I mistook you for my dad. But can you sign my permission slip anyway? Because that would be so rad.
Why are you guys so concerned about the way I walk? steps the way he wants to step.
Any which way but loose, baby. It's like fighting a monkey. Love it.
It's good to pause and ask oneself,
It's fucking hippies, man. I can't stand their music or their Eastern Indian fucking exercise practices. It's all bullshit to me. Dub gets it. He knows.
rare sliver of ball play.
Dub gets it. He knows.
Correction, my boy Pete. You do hard work.
Yar. Look at all the lifting I'm doing. Arr, my back. I threw it out. Carrying the show. Arr. Hey, boys, just call me Sisyphus. I'll be pushing the show up the hill if you need me. Every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. No, John. You just get in the big bubble. I'll push it up. Wink. A wink is as good as a nudge to a blind man sitting in with a fucking bubble as I push it up the hill every Tuesday. Arr. Don't let my saber puncture it. Oh no, I killed one of the privateers and took his bayonet. Arr. Jesus, John.
Fellas, we found lots of love.
What's up?
The question is for
Yes, sir.
bad does your back hurt because you're always carrying the show.
Look at him! Look at him! Look at him! Look at him!
Lump of a peacock.
Look at him!
EMP.
Look at him!
I was wondering how does it feel to have to lug around a peacock all that?
Muscle! My boy Pete on the beat. I'm going to be the producer, fucking dropping all the beats for all the shows. Oh, you want that weird pitter patter? You want that dynamic interaction? You want someone screaming cuss words at you from the background? Well, have we got someone for you? You're fine. You're fine. I'm one living with multiple personalities. Fuck you, John. You can at least weep by yourself. I have to do it with the fucking crew. This is bullshit.
Guys, looks like Dub's here. This pink hearts and this luscious Kenny Loggins mate. Clever.
I want to do a fucking Kendrick. I see pirates. Yar. Coming on the beat now. Free throw, D throw. Sorry. Yeah, no, I know. I don't drink often. When I do, it's on the daily basis.
There are more times in the day that you are not drinking than there are times you are drinking. Physically,
You gotta wake up pretty goddamn early in the morning to start drinking before I do. No, we do more drinking before 4 a.m. than most people do all day. Nope, that's the Army. Diversify. We put some drinks in our belly, then we put some in our flasks. Diversify. No, that's Edward Jones. John, what does your portfolio look like with drinking? Are you diversifying? Do you keep some booze for the afternoon and then some for the night? Do you mix a little rum with a little Rambuie? Do you do a little Goldschlager with your cream de menthe? What do you do, bud? Inquiring minds and such. Marinate on that. Raise your glass. Cheers to you. Bink, bink,
Cheers to you. Look out. I take a vodka shot. I take a lager shot. I take a whiskey shot. Take another shot. Something that reminds me of something good and something great. Add music to that and we'll put it on our album.
Something borrowed, something blue.
Something did blow.
Old.
That's true.
Right. One blue here, one blue there.
Aww.
Blue.
Blue.
Blue. You're my boy, Blue. You're my boy. John L. Peacock, my boy Pete, together on Tuesdays, stereo streets at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, every Tuesday, yeah. I mean, but yeah. Come on, John, you know the rest words. Unless you're across upon its 4 a.m. read, which means sandwich time on Wednesdays. Unless you're in the United States and it's mountain time and you don't believe in time zones. 9 p.m. when my boy Pete gets drunk and yells at John and John tells stories and John L. Peacock isn't Brooklyn he just ignores it. Then when they do the show, they say that it is a show that they do. It is a say two-sided. I like to sing along. Shut the fuck up. Two-sided. Every Tuesday we come down. It doesn't matter, John. Sing the rest.
Two-sided.
For you. Nailed it.
Do. Yeah.
Arr. See, everybody had a part. And that is the musical genius you'll get on disc 6 of the Two-Sided musical tribute to the Two-Sided. Brought to you by Two-Sided. Folks, have you ever sat around on Wednesday through Monday and said, holy shit, I need a little Two-Sided musical interlude in my life? Well, you're not alone, folks. How many kids have run up to a stranger and said, please, sir, I'd like some Two-Sided music? No, they're not orphans. They're just normal children needing the good, hard dose of the Two-Sided musical interludes. Come on, John.
Good hard what?
Dose. It's like medicine.
Good hard dose of what?
Just a spoonful of Two-Sided makes reality go down. Your intelligence go down. IQs go down. Just every Tuesday with Two-Sided makes you seem like a clown. At 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern way. Come on, John.
Yes, everyone knows that one. that opens up our third track. Oh, I'm sorry, 4.
Disc 4.
Right.
Track 4, disc 1.
No.
It's so hard. Track 1, disc 4.
Track 1,
Sorry,
disc 4.
So hard. So many discs, so little time.
That's why we call it the late opener.
Good thing I have this tote bag to carry all of my discs in. That's right, folks. If you order now, some bitch, you're going to get a tote bag and shit too. In the most delightful way.
Pop the bags.
Dub, I'll be dubbing it. 1 dub, 2 dub.
These guys. He's gonna.
Pete,
If only there was a meeting or some sort of a program. Whatever, we'll figure it out in post.
My grandfather wakes up every morning and she, hey grandpa, she a little too old for that. Says, too old for what? For that whiskey. And he says, shut the fuck up, you fucking loser. I'm like, oh my god. He's old. And I said, okay, but maybe you shouldn't drink before you eat breakfast. And he said, how am I supposed to eat on an empty stomach? And I said, okay. And then he proceeded to drink the alcohols. Thank you.
I know what you're expecting, John. And you're right. I'm going to play track 4 from disc 2. Grandpa in the morning, whiskey bottle in his fist, drinking like nobody cares, and he's already kind of pissed. Said, hey, Grandpa, eat something. He said, boy, you don't know none. Mind your business, or oh, come on, side your head now, son. And my grandpa drinks, and it kind of stinks. So that's a no. That's no, not good. No, I'm with you. Yeah.
Change it. 6 decks. Disc.
That's right, folks. All of those discs will fit into the tote bag if you order now. Tote bag for those discs. Discs in the tote bag. 6 discs in the tote bag. You're welcome for listening.
I just wanted to come in and let you guys all know that I bought the 2-sided album and I really enjoy it. It really does give me that inner break, the inner sides of things in the middle of the week. I used to go to church. I don't do that anymore on Wednesdays or Thursdays or Sundays. But either way, I always just pop on the 2-sided and I get my spiritual awakening, bro. Thanks, guys.
100%. That's what we're here for. Altar calls and the offering plate will be passed around. Yea, so come unto me, ye of little faith and the brokenhearted. Come, drink at my well, and ye will be fulfilled. So has it been written, yea, shall it be spoken. Nay, seek further, we will. Nay, no more shall it be.
Guys, don't mind Dub. He's going through a few things right now. Grandpa stories and shit. Oh, get there. My boy Pete, I want to take this moment to warmly encourage you to take a good long pull from this goblet. Shut the fuck up.
I'll have mine cold, please. Shut the fuck up is the best served cold. Is a dish best served cold. I like mine at room temperature. It's less clumpy that way. If it's too hot, it's viscous. Hot, shut the fuck up means very little to me in my palate. It doesn't give the right mouth feel. Making the way in your mouth today takes all the feels you got. Shut the fuck up, eating from a bowl is sure. Sorry, John, I see your eyes. The eyes say no, but the body says yes. Shut the fuck up, John. Get some.
A bag of discs. 2-sided discs while supplies last.
That's right, folks. If you can't eat the whole thing, you can get that tote bag to put the 6 disc eaters in. That's right. Everyone's welcome. Anyone who wants a tote bag and the discs, even the dick eaters, come on down.
Is the disc. John P. Can you shut the fuck up? God, this guy will stop talking. John? Really, John? Not even your voice, man. Hey, hell, anybody. It's blah, 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 man. John. God. Pete, I'm sorry. I apologize.
It'll happen, but we all get there sometimes. One step at a time. You get your 1 week tote bag for making it through till next Tuesday. If you make it through the next week, little pin to put on that tote bag. Week 3, disc 1, the 2-sided 6-part series. You're welcome for listening and for sobriety.
And you too can slow. And you too can slowly eat a tote bag of 2-sided discs.
You're trying so hard, bud.
It's echoing.
You got that button on there? You finish that button? Get it in?
Let's see if we got it in. No, we didn't get it in.
It'll happen.
Seeing him in a second.
But that's not our main
way.
Main platform.
Derailing the derailer.
The beautiful thing is,
and here he comes.
That it doesn't really matter. We can continue to talk.
Of course, we can continue to talk. We always do.
No, I'm trying to help you when you play messages. I know you said the thing, but here's what's happened in front of you. This is the bag of discs in your purview. You need to gobble them up, right? You're a hungry hippo for those discs. No matter what happens, gobble, right?
Well, the tote bag, right?
Yeah, tote bag. Think of it like burger time, right? What I need you to do, if eggs with a pickle or ketchup or mustard come at you, salt them, right? Use your salt and pepper. Get them. And then make sure you get the patty, the lettuce, tomato, and walk over them. And also, watch out for those discs. This guy gets it.
My boy Pete, I got about until the hour. So it's what, 15, 18-ish minutes.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. My thing until I took a superpower nap, because I'm kind of an adult.
You've been showing that very, 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 very recently.
Bro, you should see my dividends.
What about your returns?
Well, my bag of discs is overfloweth.
Do you tote that bag around?
I'm not just an athlete. I'm an athletic supporter, John. I'm not only a doctor, but I play one on TV.
Interesting. I'm not an actor, but I do play one on TV.
Crazy town. Oh, you want me to act like I pay taxes now too? Boo. I thought we were all doing make-believe for our livings. Whatever. Whatever, John. If you insist on this inconsequential, nay, futile belief, this resistance to change, we will have to take your tote bag away.
Not my discs.
No discs for you. You better fucking shape up or ship out, said the disc man, the disc holder. I don't know in your world what they call him, the guy who receives and takes discs and oversees the comings and goings of said discs. It's called the disc man in our world. John, he works at, it's over there in the disc shop.
Hollywood Video.
Oh, nah, no. Next to the guy with the tote bag.
Oh, the disc eater.
I'm the key master. Are you the disc eater? I am the gozer, the Gozerian. Are you the disc eater?
Or the key master. Are you the disc eater?
One
of those is a slip up.
Fucking, bro, I'm so glad you brought that back because we need Rick Moranis in our lives now more than ever.
Buddy,
right?
I diss the kids.
Right? From one disc eater to another. Thanks for bringing that up. Fucking guy.
All right, yeah, go for it.
Go for what? More jokes, entertainment, hilarity.
Carry the show.
John. Fuck you, John. I have shit to do. I'm going to play messages instead.
Okay.
That toad is the goat. Badass.
Toad ass.
Old switcheroo, the flip flop, the turnaround. Sleight of hand. This palm reading is getting out of hand. Clever. Clever. How's that working out for you?
Can't use that word anymore. But you can't say clever anymore. That's a derogatory term. It's a word used to describe assholes. Assholes who do a show on Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. Clever. 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Standard Time. If you happen to be across the pond. Clever. Or 9 p.m. Mountain Standard if you're in America and don't believe in time zones. Clever. See, John, what I did there? I did more of the callbacks, but less of the pirate. So it's kind of like a grab bag of comedy. It's like a tote bag. It's a 6-disc anthology of stupidity. John, is what we're bringing to the table is a lot of callbacks and no substance. Substance? No, we have all the substance. We have no substance. It will not move you on to the next week. That is why you have to buy the discs. It's like heroin, Chinese food. You got to do more in like 2 hours so you stay full. And that sweet, sweet MSG. Papa needs his fix. Dee Dee Mao, we say. Sorry, we are all over the map. We call that Nope. It was a classic book, but we're not going to ride that express, John.
Thank you for sending the bag. I'm going to submit 10 businesses. Either way, I want to be one of the discs in that bag.
You got it.
To be overflowing with discs.
Yeah, that's what it's there for. Yeah.
I'm going to go that intro. Be warned, as they say. Discriminate to watch.
Oh, are you doing pirate warnings? Is that an opportunity to do pirate warnings? Is it? I feel like it's okay to do one now. Let me. Yar, be warned, are you by me, says I. John, do you like all those pronouns? I got a lot in me and I got a lot more to go. Buckets of blood will be cast upon ye. Go back. Danger lurks in every corner at the ports of every entry. We'll keel haul and take your tote bags. No tote bags shall pass. All ye enter with disc sets more than 5 will perish the fate worse than death. Yar! We love our tote bags and yar! Yar! John, yar, don't get me started. I'm gonna keep going. Don't fucking
To the YMCA there. Yeah, I got a membership. Hey, New Year, guys. New Year, new dub. Pay my $2.50 because I'm 20 years old. Let's do it right there.
see you. Oh, hell yeah.
Some documents, about 2 discs everywhere. Evacuate the situation.
No, they're rough. It's rough. Schwitzing is super rough. I'm a big fan of it, but you got to be willing to face the face of Satan at every turn. Like, that's not good. I'm gonna turn over this way. It's like, nope, that's worse. You must be from somewhere in Eastern Europe because holy shit. That's funny to me, John. That's funny to me. Jesus Christ. Bulgaria? Nice. All right. Oh, Dominican Republic, my man. I like the cut of your jib. I can tell you're from Coventry. Am I right? Yeah, I knew it. Giddy up. I don't know why that's not a Saturday Live sketch. They did the copy guy. Hey, making copies. Dougster, making copies. They should be Schwitzen, Eastern Europe. Nice cut, bro. Horrible. The worst.
Guys, my guys, coming to you live from Heathrow Airport, where I'm currently in a queue to be strip searched at passport control because I have affiliations with a podcast stroke cult. Morning.
Good morning, Pumpkin. Good morning. Well, just call me the FAA because I need to take a second look at that. Hello and good night, my princess. What is happening?
Good morning. Good morning.
Hold on, I'm going to need to reach in your tote bag and check those discs out, if you know what I mean.
6 of them. Huh. 6.
Here's the deal. I'm going to need you to come to the back room and play me the hits, if you know what I mean. Oh. Nice. Good start. Good start.
Hey, Jules.
Hey, princess, how are you doing? I've been following your travels and living vicariously. Literally, I will be a cabana boy. I'm not very attentive. I mean, I'm very attentive, but I'm not very punctual. Yeah, that fits. I don't like authority. I get seasick, car sick, air sick. I hate small spaces and large spaces. I'm scared of heights, depths, and widths, all of them. When I go to buy pants, they're like, what's your width and length? And I just pass out when they say those words. It's crazy. I don't know. It's no way to live, John. But I think it could be a good companion. I'm just saying, on the trips, you know.
Can you start with, Cabana Boy?
Yeah, that John. Come on, bud. Stick with the program. One of the things that I've learned. One of the things I've learned about resumes is, number one, you're honest. Number two, you let them know you believe it's 1991.
There is no internet. My family doesn't have dial-up. We don't use personal computers.
So fucking dumb, bro. And I truly think, I really want you now to think about this, because you're like, I have to get out of the show so we can save the two things, and you put them together to upload them. I want them to be completely different, so all callbacks. So if someone's like, oh, I want to listen only the shorts and listen to this shit, like, the fuck are these idiots talking about? Yeah, that's what I want in my life, John. I want people to doubt my sanity, aggressively be scared for my well-being. That's what I need.
You'll be down at the Hollywood Video cursing out all those Blockbuster jerks.
Bro, 100%. If you don't get that gig, I don't know how you're going to make it in 95. Crazy. You know what I mean?
Tower Records. What? This was talking about a job you didn't want. You're like, I want that one. Wait, hold on. Oh, right. The whole thing is...
No. Again, bud. Again, this is why we have the callbacks. Shh, you're fine. You're rehashing. You're bringing our dead horse into this. Shh, don't drag any corpses, man. Our tote bags are full. Wait, no, not well. You're doing good.
It's behind the car.
Shh, you're fine.
The dead horse I'm dragging is behind the car.
You're fine. Everything you're doing is correct. Everything you're thinking about doing is wrong. So all the choices you're thinking about making, don't do them. But I want you to know you're good. Don't be mad about anything you did. It's all good, but don't make any more. Right? You're doing great. Don't do any more. Hey, bud. These are for you. All right. Hey, folks, we're going to give him the football at halftime and let him run it in. No one tackle him. All right? All right, buddy. Well, you shouldn't give up the 6 points. It seems kind of fucking useless.
Useless?
Like the children aren't getting a chance.
All those concussions. I know. All those concussions.
John, CTE is no joke. I'm letting you know.
It's not.
Right? It got Junior Seau. It's going to get the two-sided pod. Too soon? I don't think so. I think we're fine. It's been 10 years. We're good. We're good.
We're good.
Shout out to CTE.
No.
Shout out to CTE.
No.
Put it in my tote bag. John, mute up. I got to play some messages. Jesus Christ.
Are you trying to exert some leverage on me?
These guys,
man,
they have everything.
Yeah, man, I've been chow mein lining China white rice all night. Day out. Got to get your dubsteps in.
I have the new Apple Watch. It clocks my dubsteps. It's crazy. I can only look. It blinks. It's like it's flickering. So if I turn on a strobe light, I can see it 100%. It's like my dad who stutters. I hear him, no problem, but everybody else is crazy. Anyway, Prince My Boy Pete at your service.
Mustard on a hot dog is what, sir.
Bro.
I think it's time to leave the sauna.
Number one, you should. Number two, yeah, you also should. Mustard, like fuck ketchup, put mustard on that and relish, maybe, but always mustard. Always like hurt your feelings with mustard. Like squirt some in your pocket to take home for later. If it's a stand, like oh, this is free. This is everything free. You get some on your chest. All right, thanks. Have a good one. That's how mustard should be used.
Yeah, you put mustard on it and relish.
Folks, on behalf of the Two-Sided Pod, I would like to express my sincere apologies and condolences on what has just taken place. None of us, and I mean that very, very seriously, none of us should have had to hear that. We are all dumber and more stupider. Oh, from having listened to the drivel and the droll that has oozed out of this non-human's mouth. Sir, may God have mercy on your soul. You came back in for that. Like, I want you to come back in for like 90% of the things. You come back and like, hey, well, we relished it. This fucking guy.
It's a direct quote from you. That's it. We put mustard on that and relish.
John, here's the deal.
That's what I heard.
Do people break into the Louvre and try to recreate the Mona Lisa? No, John, they don't. Sometimes you got to let that Mona Lisa sing for herself. John.
Do you know what the Mona Lisa is?
Well, I mean, she's that naked dude who's like touches his finger to God's face, right? Ouch. She likes Reese's Pieces. Elliot, she was Steven Spielberg's first bike, right? She rode. She was in a bike gang with Steven Spielberg. She was in Rad. Mona Lisa, Steven Spielberg, Rad, right? Where's your fancy, Studley? That was no. I think we're pretty much on the same page. Yeah, I think we got it. I got a few more to pack, and then as John said, at 11 o'clock, I'm going to plow through these quickly, and I think I can. And then we're going to sum up. It's going to be a summation. We're going to have final arguments. John, for the defense, will come up, say his case, and then, well, we're talking about a court of law. My boy Pete will first speak for the prosecution, but I don't think so. I won't. I feel like I'm the defense. John, I'm the scummy lawyer who's going to save everybody. John, here's the deal. We don't want to put anyone to death. They're not our tote bags because the tote bag doesn't fit. You can't put all them CDs in it. It's an anthology reference, John. You won't get it. I'm talking to the jury. We're going to get there. I'm going to play some messages. Stop. I hate it when you do that. Like, literally, you're not helping anything. Folks, click that link above your head and see why I'm so mad at John.
My boy Kegel, Let's improve our urinary incontinence, shall we?
Oh, this guy. Little does he know the colon is the strongest muscle in my body. That's right, folks. I've worked out so much I can pass the state of Texas. Fuck your couch. You're welcome very much.
Discs. Things happen to me.
You slipped discs?
There was some poetry about it. I don't know if I can read some of my discs poetry. Like I'm a vampire, so I have to be asked or welcomed to poetry.
This guy comes in. Apparently, you've never been to a real jive spot, cat. Yeah, baby. I don't know why. Well, no, I do know why. On the count of three, everyone point to the person in this Zoom chat who will most likely own a beret. On the count of three, point to the person who snaps to applaud at any time they're wearing the beret in any setting. Nice, baby. Nice. Everybody gets it right. Nice.
Sure, in a perfect world, I could say that you, my boy, complete me. We don't live in that world. So I'll continue on as a shallow husk of a semi-formed man.
Dub. Where does one tub end and a my boy Pete begin? Only time will tell.
Yeah, I'm packing 6 discs in my tote, if you know what I mean. Yeah, those are about 2 sets of... It's like a mama sells nipples. I know what I'm about. Great antides. Okay, I love you.
Yeah, I'm in customs. I have nipples. Can you milk me? Fuck yeah. Are you here for business or pleasure? Well, pleasure is my business for a little of both, baby. You want a tote bag or some nipples? All right, come on through. I get off at 8 p.m. Fuck yeah. I'm just saying, the port of New York is very welcoming if you present a nipple or a passport. I'm just saying for anyone who wants to travel abroad, who's coming across the Eastern time zone, who wants to see a seaboard that has so many amazing views. Oh, sorry, John. You can see it from better where you are. I can only imagine. Nipples as far as the eye can see.
Is that a mustard in your pocket, or you just happen to see?
Excuse me, sir. Yes, do you have any Grey Poupon or tote bags? The fuck are you asking me? Baba Booey, Howard Stern's penis. Drive, Jeeves, drive.
So this one is called I Got My Discs. I got my discs sucked. I got them sucked really hard. My discs were on a mother trucking frenzy so far. My disc was hard as I flew down the freeway. My discs got sucked by her in many different ways. The discs were so flowing that her panties fell off. I couldn't stop my finger those raw dog spots. That's what I say. These discs are very important. They mean a lot to me. And then I blew a bunch of discs all over the place. And then she let me be. Man.
Well, I don't know about you folks, but I see children's book written all over that. All we need is an illustrator and a publisher, and we have a goddamn mint. published by the Two-Sided. It's a little book we like to call Everybody Discs. Oh, John, you're still muted. Okay, I'll keep going.
Very clever. I thought you could squeeze by that My Boy Kegel reference.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to make an architecture joke about strong walls, or like a biblical reference of the Joshua and the walls came tumbling down. They blew the horn thrice after they marched around the giant walls. Apparently, those I don't even know who they were. The Israelites marched around, blew the horns after they cracked the pots, and the walls came tumbling down.
I was thinking.
Kegels took the walls on down. The Kegels took the walls on down. Off the Israelites marched around and blew their horns. The Kegels came right on, bucking down. Remember singing that in church, Sean?
No, but I went to a different church from you.
Oh, right. No, I get that. Like, I mean, every path, you know what I mean? Every path.
I do. I was more thinking of my church song of if it can hold a nickel, it can hold the world. Kegels are great for all the girls and boys. If you go that way. They added that actually pretty recently. They became a little bit more progressive.
Right. Well, the keys to the kingdom of heaven opened up to all participants.
Yeah. Nickels and all.
Nickels, dimes. We do tuppence. We do farthings. Like the whole thing is like you get 4 farthings for a shilling. And that, well, I don't know if you heard that one, because in my church they did 4 farthings for a shilling and a kegel and 2. Don't make that a thing to do. They were doing a lot of shit.
Hey, I know we're getting out of here, but I just saw that Greg came in. You want to play his packet real quick before we head out?
Okay. All right. Yes, fucking Greg.
Fucking Greg.
This guy. Everybody stop. Put your goddamn tote bags down. Fucking pull your shots. Fucking lock your daughters up. Close your wives down. Nobody needs to be around for this shit. It's going to be weird. It's going to be aggressive. It's going to be Greg Duda style. What you know, what you love. Your friend and mine. Here from the studio, stereo streets. Fucking Greg. This fucking guy, I love him. This fucking guy.
Well, I had the time of my life. I never felt this way before. Yeah, I swear. Yes, it's true. And I owe it all to John and Pete. Right here on Stereo Radio. We're live with the greatest podcast. Yes, I'm saying it right now. The greatest podcast of all time on Stereo. These guys are amazing. Give them a like. Give them a follow. Follow them on YouTube, Instagram, and most of all, follow them in real life because they need company. I love these 2 guys. You guys have a great Monday night right here on Stereo.
Hell yeah.
Radio. Love you guys.
Love you. Love you. Hell yeah, Craig. Thanks for tuning in, man.
Yeah.
For sure, just so you know, you brought the Dirty Dancing in. We're going to do the lift after the show. So stick around. Meet me in the after green room because we're going to do the lift. I'm running at you full speed. Lift me over the head because nobody puts my boy Pete in the corner.
The after green room, that's the lake that you all do the original practice in, right?
It's where we learn. It's where I wear a white t-shirt and it's see-through after I get wet. Shh, quiet, John. Don't be dirty.
Well, here's to the dance, baby. Cheers.
It's always a pleasure, my friend. Bing.
Bing. Till the next time, yeah?
Yes, sir. Bye.
Right on.